I will say this. I think this is like one of the first forges I can remember where the first 5 in the Jersey PR are in here. Leon is the top-ranked player here.
What's he ranked in Jersey?
I think he's 6.
Oh, that's not going to last for too long.
Because I think it goes Nairo, James, Wishes, Gons, Jackal.
Wow.
And neither of them are here. Some of them are at CEO. Some of them are just not here. But Leon being the top seed here, actually. But we're getting actually right into a match with Unknown and Beast. This is a match this is all just New Jersey, PA. Boy, you got nothing on this match.
All right, then.
These are my boys.
Paint me a picture, Drex.
Listen,
what do we got?
We got my boy Beast right here from Philly, the Pokemon trainer coming out. Absolutely disgusting. This man is just so good at what he does. Every little thing, as you see right now. Even Squirtle, who, like, I think he's the second best Pokemon. I think that's clearly obvious compared to something like Charizard. But Beast just keeps him out for so long and knows how to do his offense so well. But we got Unknown, this Wolf player from New Jersey right now, just racking up a record of really good wins and really good, like, weekly results coming out. But this monthly is where he really needs to shine. But right there, just what can you do in that situation with Beast?
No shine and only crying right now. Beast in total control with Squirtle. Bring the man immediately to the ledge, rack up that extra damage, and then Wolf, as fantastic as he is on stage, off stage, it's a little bit more of a grim story. Even for a Spacey, his recovery just doesn't have that kind of a range, especially if, like, you're not able to go directly upwards.
But here's the thing. Why do you need the recovery when you can just hit the B button and then never leave the stage?
Hey, listen, he could try, but wasn't really effective. Like, Beast has, even though he's sitting at 124, he hasn't really been threatened too badly by Unknown's presence. And even at that, Unknown on his second stock has been eating plenty of damage, and he really did just get shield pressured by bullets here.
And this is what I love about Beast. Beast is not afraid to throw out every single move in his arsenal. Even if some of them may not be the best options, he's not afraid to throw anything out. And his spacing in neutral is just so amazing that Unknown, you can see right here, he's having trouble even just landing. He's having trouble just getting a move out.
Hey, listen, when your only option when you're in advantage is Nair, I guess you're like your opponent's allowed to press any button they want. Because Beast's been sitting pretty, like, clean so far. He's going to get eaten alive by the up smash, but still 94% ahead of the game. Squirtle's back out, sitting fresh with the lock and cleaning it up immediately.
And you got to think, like, this is a character in Wolf that everyone is so afraid of because, like, his main thing is he can approach so well. All his smash attacks are super quick and super strong, and his neutral B just can make him control neutral so easily. But Unknown really hasn't been able to. Beast is, like, constantly controlling neutral.
You know, Drex, the crazy thing about moves that are good is that they mean nothing if they don't connect.
Nope.
And right now, I feel like that's what Unknown's biggest issue is he's trying to run in on Beast and keeps on getting checked by Squirtle, who has, even though very stubby, admittedly very quick normals. But you don't got to disrespect a man like that. You can't just forward smash. You can't just do it raw, Beast.
Beast is trying it raw right now, too. Just trying to get these forward smashes out, trying for some sort of kill
My
option.
man wants to go to game 2
Listen,
fast.
Beast knows where he's at right now. Sitting only at 45% of his last stock, while Unknown basically at 100. Like, Beast knows this is his game right now to lose. He can throw out a couple options here that may not be the best things in the world, but what are you gonna do? Getting back is Unknown, but even look at this, 52%. He's staying with Squirtle. Really not afraid because he knows his character can do it, but so can Ivysaur right now. The best Pokemon for trainer.
Definitely widely agreed. And as far as situations like this are concerned, I feel like Ivysaur is, like, pretty safe to pick into, just for the necessity of getting the kill. I feel like while Squirtle doesn't particularly struggle, especially at these higher percentages, Ivysaur could just throw out a move, and it could potentially be that hit confirm that's necessary. But if you want something to kill, how about Flare Blitz?
See, that's actually, I actually really like that option, because you've seen, like, Beast in the past, like, especially when he goes charge out off stage, it's, unless he's super low, he's usually going to throw out Flare Blitz immediately. So I like the baited jump at the end, actually. Switch to Charizard, you see the jump come out from Beast, and Unknown immediately thinks it's going to be Flare Blitz, so he rolls away. Or he thinks it's going to be the Flare Blitz on the first jump, so he rolls away, but actually gets tricked by that jump, that Flare Blitz hitting. We're going to a game 2, just like that. Beast up 1-0.
Now, there's been a couple of things that I feel are unique to Beast's trainer that I don't know if Unknown, like, has recognized or, like, has a game plan for taking advantage of. Namely, a lot of Beast's ledge play. Like, we've seen how he responds with Squirtle over and over. We've seen Ivysaur, and Ivysaur sort of leading into just Charizard hitting something. I feel like if Unknown tries to mix up his options a bit better and sort of wait a bit more, I figure out how he can use Wolf's tools to counter Trainer at the ledge, because he doesn't need to like threaten too heavily. He could just stay back, use Blaster, or attempt fade back there. There are options that are available to him, but like, keeps on running in. He wants to participate in some clean neutral, but he's never getting the opportunity.
That's just that. All it takes is one little 2-frame down tilt coming out, and as you said before, the space he's recovering, none of them are really that good, and especially Wolf lacks in it the most. That side B can get a little far, but if you're not at that right angle, it ain't going to do nothing. Beast up one stock right now, switching to Ivy almost immediately, and these back airs just coming out. So destructive is Ivysaur right now. But Unknown getting some more offense in, up tilt coming out, sending Beast off stage. Wow, there's that shine coming out actually.
Don't often get a chance to see it used defensively like that, but it was cute. If there's one thing that you got to give Unknown credit for, is that Beast has not really been able to use Ivysaur to its fullest. It's really been Squirtle putting in majority of the work in this.
You see basically Beast come out of the gate immediately with Squirtle and do about 50%. That Flarelet's actually sending Beast far off stage. Unknown getting the neutral air off.
Like, I feel like it's because like Unknown is able to effectively respond to Razor Leaf, and Beast hasn't been able to get a lot of good hit confirms with Ivysaur, which that's the character's main draw, the fact that he's able to so easily confirm a hit into his kill with a plethora of kill setups.
See,
but if you take that out of the way, then you just have a mediocre zoning character with some cool boxing tools.
See, the nice thing about the mix-ups of Trainer with the Pokemon is that Squirtle can rack up that damage super quick and can get a super good lead towards the beginning. But the second you start taking damage, you have to switch off Squirtle and go for someone like Ivysaur. But especially in Unknown's case, where he has Ivysaur almost completely figured out of what Beast wants, Beast kind of has to go for that power of Charizard towards the end, especially if he wants to stay alive. Like right now, we're probably going to see a switch to Charizard any second at 129%. I wouldn't be surprised. Beast actually staying though, seeing something here. But Unknown really, like you said, having the download on Ivy right now, Beast not really able to get anything that you mostly would normally see with Ivy out. This is usually the time where Ivy would be killing, but right now, untechable.
Ooh, all right.
But here comes this Charizard now, and as I said, this is the character that you basically want to play when you need either the kill super quick or you need to survive as long as humanly possible. And right now, I think Beast needs a little of both. And there it is, switching right back to Squirtle, only at 48%. Now has to rack up this damage super quick, and we're starting to see a little thing coming out right here. 35, 42, 50%, just like that.
If in position with that Water Gun, that would have been it, because he stole the jump as well. Like, honestly, like, Squirtle's the answer here for Beast, and he's just been playing it so masterfully.
But the problem is he can't stay this character for too long, and Wolf is just going to make quick work of him, so he has to go Ivy.
Reflect Risley from out team. I honestly think it would be in Beast's better interest, so like possibly even switch to Charizard earlier on just to box out with him. I feel like he's a bit more confident with his play for boxing with Charizard. Although I like the idea of staying on Ivysaur for this return to the ledge. Take advantage of the Pokemon Chain's invincibility. And another thing that, never mind. We don't need any more options. We got the one that matters. A well-spaced back air is going to net Beast the 2-0 victory over Unknown.
As you said, like that Charizard is just a better option at that point. Unknown really seemed to get the download on Beast Ivy. Because like that is the character that I feel like when you talk about working on Pokemon Trainer, that's the character that people will work on the most. Ivy is the most dangerous of them all. And so when it comes down to it, you got to now focus on Charizard, who people consider the lesser of the three. So you immediately get to the mindset, well, like, oh, this is going to be a little easier, but you have to adapt so quickly to that playstyle, and all it took was one back air.